Hello student, I am Prachi. Today's our topic is electric traction, non-electric traction. That is the traction system. Means electric and non-electric. It is a type of traction system. So our today's topic is traction system, introduction and classification. Broad classification of traction system. So now we start. By electric traction is meant locomotion in which the driving or tractive force is obtained from electric motors. It is used in electric trains, tram cars, trolleys, buses, and diesel electric vehicle, etc. Electric traction has many advantages as compared to the other non-electric system of traction, including steam traction. What is a traction? A traction system is that which involves the propulsion of wheels of vehicle on a track. It means the system become operated on a track. What is electric traction? Electric traction is meant for the locomotion in which the driving tractive force is obtained from electric motors called as traction motors. It can also be defined as the railway vehicle that provides the necessary locomotive. This traction power can be diesel, steam or electric power. It involves utilization of electric power for traction system, that is for railway trams, trolleys, etc. For traction purpose, mostly three-phase induction motors and DC series motors are used, and both have high starting torque, prevailing the motors of the machine high speed acceleration. Means means traction is meant for the locomotion in which the driving force is obtained from the electric motors called the traction motors. And for the traction system, इलेक्ट्रिक पॉवर कशासाठी यूज होते तर रेल्वे ट्रॅम अँड ट्रॉलीजसाठी अँड मोस्टली थ्री फेज इंडक्शन मोटर्स आर यूज फॉर द ट्रॅक्शन अँड DC series motors are used, and both have means induction three phase induction motor and DC series motor have both the high starting torque and prevailing the acceleration and out of the high speed acceleration. So for this reason we use the three phase induction motors and DC series motor. In MCQs ask the question, why for traction purposes why mostly use three phase induction motors and DC series motors. Then our answer is because their high starting torque and high speed acceleration. So the traction system can be classified as non-electric and electric traction system. So non-electric traction system means what? A traction system that does not use electrical energy for the movement of vehicle at any stage is referred as non-electric traction. Means जिथे की व्हेकलच्या मोमेंटला इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी यूज करत नाही तिथे त्याला आपण नॉन इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रॅक्शन सिस्टीम म्हणतो. आणि ती स्टीम इंजिन ड्राईव्ह इज द बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल ऑफ अ नॉन इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रॅक्शन सिस्टीम. मीन्स स्टीम इंजिन इज द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ electric traction system, non-electric traction system, and it is the first locomotive system used before the invention of actual electric traction system. Means जेव्हा की इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रॅक्शन सिस्टीमच्या इन्व्हेन्शनच्या आधी स्टीम इंजिन ड्राईव्ह हीच लोकोमोटिव्ह फर्स्ट टाईमला यूज करण्यात आली होती. सो द डिसॲडव्हान्टेजेस ऑफ स्टीम लोकोमोटिव्स, तर या स्टीम लोकोमोटिव्सचे काही डिसॲडव्हान्टेजेस होते म्हणून इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रॅक्शन सिस्टीम डेव्हलप झाली. तर आपण बघूयात डिसॲडव्हान्टेजेस ऑफ स्टीम लोकोमोटिव्ह सिस्टीम, सच ॲज लो फ्युएल इफिशियन्सी, प्युअर टेक्निकल परफॉर्मन्स, मेंटेन ऑफ अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ वॉटर सप्लाय, facilities and high maintenance cost make them to be replaced by alternative traction system and hence the electric traction. The following are the two types of non-electric traction system, and the non-electric traction system is also classified into two way. First is the steam engine drive based vehicle used for railways, and intercombustion IC engine drive based vehicle used for road transport system. Means steam engine drive based vehicle is used for the railways and IC engine drive is used for the road transport. So it is also asked in the exam, means like steam engine is used for what and IC engine is used for what. Then what is the electric traction system? Electric traction involves the use of electricity at some stages at all of stages of locomotive movement. This system includes straight electric drive, diesel electric drive, and battery operated electric drive vehicles. In these, electric motors are used for producing the vehicle movement and are powered by drawing electricity from utilities or diesel generator or batteries. Electric traction system, it has many advantages over means इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रॅक्शन्समध्ये खूप जास्त ॲडव्हान्टेजेस आहेत ॲज कम्पेअर टू दी नॉन इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रॅक्शन सिस्टीम सच ॲज मोर क्लीन अँड इझी टू हँडल मीन्स इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रॅक्शन सिस्टीम ही कशी आहे तर क्लीन आहे आणि इझी टू हँडल अँड नो नीड ऑफ कोल अँड वॉटर मीन्स इन दिस देर इज नो नीड ऑफ कोल अँड वॉटर अँड इझी स्पीड कंट्रोल अँड इन दिस स्पीड कंट्रोल करायला इझी होते अँड हाय इफिशियन्सी लो मेंटेनन्स अँड रनिंग कॉस्ट low maintenance and low cost, so it is very advantageous than the non-electric traction system. As mentioned above, electric traction system can be self-contained locomotives or vehicles that receive power from electric disturbance system. Self-contained locomotives include battery-operated electric drives, diesel electrical drives. Vehicle that receive the power from substation is also referred as a third rail system, which includes railway electric vehicles fed from overhead AC or DC supply, trolley buses or tramways supplied with DC supply, that is battery or electric drive. So the supply system of electric traction. So we see here the supply system. The way of giving the power supply to locomotive unit is generally referred as traction electrification system. Presently, there are 4 types of track electrification system are available based on the availability of supply. These are DC traction system, single phase AC traction system, 3-phase AC traction system, and composite traction system. Means non-electric traction is classified into steam drive and IC engine, and the electric traction system is classified into DC traction system, single phase AC traction, 3-phase AC traction, and composite traction. So here we see the DC traction system. What is the DC traction system? In this traction system, electrical motors are operated on DC supply to produce necessary moment of the vehicle. Mostly DC series motor are used in this system. For trolley buses and tramways, DC compound motors are used, where regenerative braking is required. The various operating voltage of DC traction system include 600 volt, 750 volt, 1500 volt, and 3000 volt. DC supply at 600 to 750 volt is universally employed for tramways and light metros in urban areas and for many suburban areas. This supply is obtained from a third rail or conductor rail, which involves very large currents. DC supply at 1500 to 3000 is used for mainline services such as light and heavy metros. This supply is drawn mostly from an overhead line system that involves small current. So advantages of this system include, in case of heavy trains that require frequent and rapid acceleration, DC traction motors are better choice as compared to AC motors. DC train consumes less energy compared to AC units for operating same service condition. The equipment in DC traction system is less costly, lighter, and more efficient than AC traction system. It causes no electrical interference with nearby communication lines. Despite all these advantages, DC electrical system necessitates AC to DC conversion substations relatively at very short distances. This is the main disadvantage of DC traction system. That's why this system is preferred only for suburbans and road transport services, wherein stops are frequent and also distance between stops is small. So in the next lecture we see the single phase AC traction system. I hope you like this video. Thank you.